We have paid off $30,000. Seriously, $30,000 in 5 months. We owed more in student loans than we owe on our mortgage. Our first and most important piece is we started budgeting. We started switching to cash. So the third big change that Drew and I have made is to pick up extra jobs whenever and however possible. Hey, so I am so excited to make this video. I just wanted to make this to update you on the progress that Drew and I have made with our debt snowball. So I didn't tell you guys this in the video when Drew and I closed our credit cards, but we both went to private schools, got great educations, and paid $125,000 for it. Well, I guess I should say came out with $125,000 in debt. You know, when we graduated and started looking at those numbers, it just seemed really impossible. We owed more in student loans than we owe on our mortgage. And we kind of just felt hopeless. We were both planning on doing the public service loan forgiveness plans, but then we started listening to Dave Ramsey, and he just talked about how it really is kind of, you're just stuck in low-paying jobs when you go that route. And then with the 10-year kind of loan forgiveness, it hangs over your head for 10 years. And listening to his podcast, I really started to believe that we can get it done in less than 10 years. So that's what we've been working so hard to do. So we have been paying off our debt for 5 months. In that time, we have completely emptied our savings accounts, brought them down to $1,000, which is a little bit scary, but I don't know, we don't think twice about it now. And we have paid off $30,000. Seriously, $30,000 in 5 months. I am so proud of that. And like I mentioned, we totally emptied our savings accounts. So that was a good $15,000 from savings, but that's also an additional $15,000 that we've taken from our paychecks each month and been able to pay them towards our student loans. It's been so exciting. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about how we've done that. So our big step that we did was we started budgeting. That means that we looked at our income, what we took home each month, and we decided as soon as we got that money, before we got that money, exactly where that money was going to go. We have categories for tithing, for groceries, for gas, for gifts, for, I don't even know, all of our bills, you know, like electricity, internet, things like that. And we figured out exactly where every single dollar was gonna go. Then, of course, whatever was left over, or whatever we can squeeze out of that budget, we put towards Drew's student loans. We still put towards Drew's student loans. So doing all that, we've been able to find an extra $15,000 in 5 months to put towards our loans, and it's been so exciting. So like I said, that was the biggest step. And what budgeting has done for us is it's made us really conscious about all the money we spend. We used to have packages show up at our door from Amazon literally every single day or several times a week. And we don't get packages like ever anymore. It's amazing how many things you buy online that are great deals that you really don't need. So that's been really awesome. We don't eat out anymore, like at all. When we're out and about, we go to grocery stores rather than going out to eat. If Drew's hungry, he'll come home for lunch rather than stopping by Baker's. I've gone out to dinner with my friends and brought my own food or not eaten, just ordered water or coffee. And that saved us a lot of money. We're really careful about the money we spend on vacations or all those little impulse purchases that we make. There's so many times Drew and I will look back at what we did 6 months ago, like, oh, we totally would have bought that 6 months ago. And now we just don't even give it a second look. We don't need whatever cute little decorative thing. I don't need a water filter. I don't really need a new pair of shoes, although I do really need them right now. They're in my budget. Just all those little purchases that we don't make. So we budgeted for several months, and I just kind of started noticing that there's still lots of little purchases that we made that I didn't feel like they were necessary. So about 2-3 months ago, we started switching to cash, all cash. And that was the weirdest feeling, to go to the bank and pull out all this cash. But that has been huge. So we pull out a certain amount of cash each month, and we use the cash for things like groceries. We have other envelopes that are just kind of for the little miscellaneous purchases that we make. We have a cash envelope for our pets, dog food and cat food and chicken food. Sorry, I'm looking at my dog right now. They're expensive. So we have an envelope for pets. We have an envelope for home purchases, things like that. And what's great about that is we don't use our debit cards at all. Oh, we have envelopes for gas as well. We just have our little envelopes of cash, and that's our money to spend for the month. And when it's out, it's out. It's been awesome. I can't tell you, it's like kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. I've gone to the grocery store so many times and I'm adding it up in my cart, and then I get to the cash register and I forgot that I'd added, an extra pound of ground beef or something. and they're ringing up the total. I'm like, oh, take that off. I don't have the money. But what's so nice is that the cash makes the decisions for me. It's black and white. There's simply not enough money in the envelopes, so I cannot buy it. So that's one of the biggest changes that Drew and I have made, and we really feel like it has a huge effect, and it makes us so conscious of every single dollar that we spend. So the third big change that Drew and I have made is to pick up extra jobs whenever and however possible. And that adds up a lot. All of a sudden, when you start becoming conscious of the money that you're bringing in and the money that you still owe and the debt that you still have, you start taking on those little things that, you know, maybe aren't fun, aren't exactly what you like to do, but it's so worth it. And we just see what a huge difference all these little extra jobs have made, and what a huge difference they're going to continue to make. And like I said, that's just really helped us a lot, kind of pay down our debt. So there we have it, $30,000 in 5 months, 95 more to go. But we are so hopeful and we're so excited, and we have a huge list of things that we can't wait to do when we are out of debt. I will keep you guys updated. Thanks. Bye. I also should add, since we're working really hard to pay off our debt, if anyone's looking for mid-century modern furniture, that's what Drew sells, or photography or graphic design. I'm gonna put my husband to work, make more money. And then if anyone wants some private speech language therapy, I would love to do it. Or anything else you need. Think of us when you need a job. Done. All right, thought I couldn't help but add that. Bye.